I've seen the future.
Hey everybody, it's Colette Baron-Reid. Welcome to the weekly Oracle card forecast for this week, May the 23rd. And what an amazing time I had this weekend. I spoke in front of 2,500 people at the I Can Do It conference in Toronto. And I even used my Oracle cards in a mediumship reading. That's how great these are. These can be used as an intermediary to help us understand what the other side is trying to tell us, and so that we can make sense of our stories. So it was so fantastic, and I want to thank everybody for coming out, and especially all the wonderful things that you guys have been writing. Now, this week's cards are all in the protection position, all four of them. Now that is wonderful, because when all four cards are in protection, it means Spirit's got our back. Spirit's got your back. Even when you think everything is falling apart, it's not. As a matter of fact, the fact that these are all in a protection position tells us that we've got extra, I'd say magic, this week to really co-create the reality you desire in the way that's for your highest good. And that is always the thing that we want to think about. What's in our highest good? So, Never-Ending Story is our first card in protection position. And what it does is it reminds us that when something occurs that feels like the past, it's not a bad thing. What it is an opportunity to do something different. Okay, so when we have this story that we've told over and over again come to us in a different form and say, this is similar to what we've experienced before, but it's not 100% the same way. It can be something else. So when this is in protection, it also tells us that a past experience that was a certain way and kept being a certain way over and over again might show up this week all different. In other words, you finally see the resolution of something from your past actually make sense this week and actually give you an opportunity to finally succeed. So this is awesome. Now the second card is Clean It Up, also in the protection position. So it also reminds us that whatever we have refused, because it comes right after Never-Ending Story, right? So what if we identified ourselves with that we don't want to give up? So say like we've had this story and we've told it and played it like a violin for years, and we realize that, wait a sec, that can't come with me. If I want to co-create a new reality for myself and I want to be successful and I want to be prosperous in all ways, not just material ways, but in my relationships, in my spirituality, when I want to feel like I belong in my skin, then what story from the past refuses to allow you to do that? Because that's yours. It's my story, your story. What story are we telling? And this asks us to finally let it go. Let it go this week. Now, truth be told is also in the protection position. So now when that's in the position, we ask ourselves, where have we been in denial? And how are we compassionate with ourselves when we recognize that we've been in denial, or that we are the one that's been telling the story that's caused us to be stuck? People have a tendency to want to kick their goblin to the curb, or say I don't want that shadow self, and bah, that's bad. And in fact, it's calling us to love the part of us that has sabotaged us, okay? We have to love that part of us. We have to be compassionate. Now, it's also talks about a little bit how other people withhold from us, how we are also in denial about ourselves and denial about other people, but also information that's kind of grainy, and we have to use our intuition to sort through the BS from the truth this week. So remember, we are co-creators, partnership with Spirit. We have the ability to tell a new story. We can see a new story come with a different ending. We have to come out of denial and be okay with the fact that we might have been the cause of our own self-sabotage. Well, it is self-sabotage, right? And that we can love ourselves through that and say, you know what, I'm gonna do something different, because if we do what we did, we're gonna get what we got. And at the end, go the distance. Also in the protection position, don't give up. Even if something doesn't go your way, don't give up. And what if it does? Do you give up? That's the other thing. How do you deal with success? Have you made space for the success that you want to create for yourself? Because that's also what the card Clean It Up in the protection position asks us to do too. Have we made enough space? The universe needs to fill a vacuum. It can't cram a miracle into something that's already full. So we got to be open, wide open this week for the miracles to come. And they will come. It's just, again, a little bit more lesson in self-love and faith and trust that Spirit has now and always had and always will have our backs. Have a great week, everybody. And if you like this video, well, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. And leave a comment, because I love to read them. Take care. Mwah. Love you. Bye.
I've seen the future. It's beautiful. I've seen the future. And